Hello everyone, welcome to the Techie Things with Priyanka. So in this video, we will be creating a CRUD to-do application with Bun and elysia. And if you don't know about Bun and elysia, I have already created a video on that. So I'll put the link in the description below, so you can go to that link and see the whole video about the Bun and elysia. So let's get started. I'm gonna follow 3 simple steps to complete our task, which is as follows. In the step 1, we are gonna run all the commands to install and set up Bun. I'm gonna run the curl command, and please note that this curl command will work only in macOS and Linux. If you want me to provide all the steps for Windows as well, then do let me know in the comments, and I will create the separate video on that. Use hashtag same on Windows. Second command, after running the curl command, I'm gonna run bun init. This command will initialize the bun project. Now the bun project has created, and I'm gonna open this project in VS Code. You can use your any preferred ID, but for this project I'm gonna use VS Code. Now let's discuss little bit about project structure and files. As you can see that Bun init has created the project and it has several files. Let's talk about these files. First file we are going to talk about is index.ts file. This is a main server file. In this file we will be writing the main code. We'll be creating the elysia instance in this file, and we'll be creating the server in this file. The next file is package.json. If you have already worked on React before, you know this file. This file contains all the required dev dependencies and dependencies we may need for any project. The next file is tsconfig.json file. This is the configuration file for TypeScript, but for Bun, TypeScript setup or configuration is by default. Next file is readme.md file, and this contains all the documentation part for your project, so you can customize it at any time later. The next file is .gitignore file. It's basic gitignore file which consists all the files which you don't want to commit on GitHub. Now coming on to the step 2. In this step 2, we are gonna add the framework elysia and its HTML plugin. So we are gonna run this command bun a elysia and elysia.js HTML plugin. So after running this command, our project has elysia and its HTML plugin. Now let's create db.ts file. This file will consist all the database and its related operations on DB, such as creation, updation and deletion. So after performing and after writing all the operations in this DB file, we can access them in any file like index.ts file or index.js file. In the step 3, we are going to create files such as index.html and script.js. And let's first add code to index.ts file because it's our main server file. In this file, we will be creating elysia instance and inject the HTML plugin and add a new DB property which can be accessed by our root handlers. In our DB roots, I have defined schema for body as well because it's DS file and body schema contains body structure which we will send. If you want to create a separate schema file and use it in this file, you can do that too. But for better explanation of every root, I have added it multiple times here. Since it's a server, so I have added port 3000. You can add any port you want. Now it's time to add code in JS file which I created with name script.js, and you can keep any name you want. This JS file will handle all the UI operations such as what should render on HTML page load and button clicks such as add, delete and update buttons. After that, let's add code to index.html file and bind JS file using script tag here. This is exactly what we do normally while working with HTML and JS. And we will add all our desired HTML or UI elements here and call the relative JS methods. You can also define your own CSS file and you can use it under head tag. Please note that I have added list here using UL tag and its ID is being used in JS file on page load. So please note that. If the video was helpful, so please like, share and subscribe to my channel.